secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Missouri's offense will get the first swing of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Hardy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Green. Under fire. With the catch, it's Brown. And he's dragged down. deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Blake. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on third and short. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking for a push on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Blake. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You think these guys are getting in trouble getting to fourth down, but they're already 2 for 2 in the first quarter. Here comes the third try. Going for the marker on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, then love to get a drive going here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He's got him. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
turning it on! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Razorbacks are in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Green. Now adjusting. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Arkansas! They wanted to the finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Harris. There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds his tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this guy's just starting to have a knack, just an ability to find the football, to make big plays. Some guys are just built like...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Showing off the arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. It's Green. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He's got it all right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to fire on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Back to pass, it's Green. With the catch, it's Jones. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's Hill. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. That's caught, it's Green. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On the ground, it's Hardy. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Green. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Dropping back, it's Green. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42, Missouri, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Slings it downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field. It's Green. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a...
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Blake. All the way down down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this up.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He might want another play. To the air, it's Green. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. Open spaces.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football?
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Green. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Flying down the right side. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Green. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Blake. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that from this distance. Back to throw, it's Green. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys...